What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm trying to get out of that Joey thing. It's a habit for me to go.
It kind of fits you, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's becoming like a part of me.
I feel like every time I say it, I feel like somebody thinks I'm Joey. Luckily, I'm old, so a lot of people don't know Joey anymore.
Right, and that's the benefit. And I tell them all the time, I'm so used to starting out like that now, and I'm like, soon I'm gonna be a meme, but nothing's been made yet. We gotta talk to Sebastian about that. We'll do that.
Yeah, he'll meme it up.
Yeah, he'll fucking bomb the shit. He'll make that shit killer. It's awesome.
He'll do it.
Right. So anyway, moving forward, everyone. Of course, I'm Framble Savage, Ladies in Metal. My beautiful co-host, Chrissy of Bulldog Management, and Miss Crystal of Texas Metal Militia, and our special guest, Jordan from Redefined. What's up, man?
Yay!
What up? What up?
Everyone, plus, yeah.
The worst band you've never heard of.
Oh no!
And you have now, thanks to Sarah.
Yeah, you got to spell it wrong to get it right, or something like that.
Right?
Yeah, man. So edgy.
So everyone, thank you for joining. Obviously tonight, you know, we are accommodating everyone's crazy schedule and last minute bullshit, which is usually me. But for once, I share the blame with Jordan, so thank you for that.
Yes.
Jordan, what's up, man? How's the band? Tell us about
awesome.
What's Redefined
It's
been up?
slow right now. That's what I was gonna say. It's super slow right now. We're working on new music. We've got like, when I say the other three guys have like 9 songs ready, and I've got 1 song lyrically written that I just did 2 days ago. Like, so I really need to get back into it. I blame being too happy with things. I blame that. Like, life's been too good, so I don't have any inspiration to write anything, because a lot of shit's usually the rough stuff. So when I'm having the good stuff, I'm like, the fuck, I'm supposed to write about good stuff? Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear about sadness.
Nobody wants to hear about the rainbows and the sunshine shooting out of your ass, right?
Or anger.
Exactly.
We want to hear
I want
anger.
to hear the anger, and so it's been a lot of. It's not just that, but it's also I started getting into my health and stuff like that, like fitness shit, like not because of doctors or anything, just because I'm 37 and I've always been big, and I was like, I need to fucking do something. And so like I've been so focused. Like I go to work about 11 hours a day, get off work, go to the gym for about an hour and a half, come home, shower, eat, go to sleep, you know. And then
somewhere in the middle, you take a shit too, right?
And yeah, I got to do all that. I shit, shower, and all that as well. But I shit and shower. I don't shave. That's for sure.
Would you say you shit in the shower?
Yeah, I shit in the shower. It reduces time.
No, I've heard about people like you.
Yeah, there's actual people out there that do this. I don't really. I was just joking, but there are people that will. They waffle stomp it down the drain.
Oh my god!
I mean, you're gonna wash it anyway. What's funny is that this conversation comes up because we just talked about this on the Loud Spot, like, and he made a clip of it. Like, if I poop and there's not toilet paper, I'll jump in the shower if I have to, just to bidet myself. It's terrible, but
you grab that
everybody, like,
shower head, open up that ass crack, and just.
If the wife's at work and my kid's at school, he couldn't go to the store and get that shit anyway for me. So I mean, fuck, we forgot toilet paper. And the bad thing is, it'll be like 2 days that I'll just fucking forget.
You forget to wipe your ass?
No, to go get toilet paper. Not to wipe my ass. I'll just bidet myself.
So you bidet your ass in the shower quite often?
Yeah. I don't shit a whole lot when I don't have toilet paper, because it's like I subconsciously know.
That is true. Well, you know what? Whatever works, man. As long as your ass gets clean and you empty out, you know.
Thank God.
Yeah, the pipes are still flowing and that water's still shooting. So
yeah, if this would have been in my younger years, it'd be a fucking nightmare.
So at what point, when do you think is when people tend to start deciding to wear diapers?
Oh God.
Is it when you just can't control yourself, or when you just say, fuck this, I'm tired of having to pee every 20 seconds. So you get a diaper and then you're like, man, I got to take a shit. But I really,
there was a diaper that like had like a special place where the shit went, instead of you're just sitting there with it on your ass cheeks. I'd be cool with it, but
like a built-in pocket that just,
yeah. But the fact it's just sitting there squished against your ass cheeks, I'm not cool with that. That wouldn't feel good to me. That'd be real fucking weird. Shitting yourself in general is real fucking weird, unless you're old.
Now you got to patent that shit.
Isn't there like a mini porta potty for like golf or something like that I've seen?
Oh, I bet there is. The little bucket with the fucking
yes, it's a bucket. You sit down and you just take a shit right there.
Truckers use it because like
Really?
They'll sit there in hours of, traffic. We hit a traffic jam and we're like, oh, this fucking sucks. They hit a traffic jam that we have no idea. They'll sit there for hours in one spot. And so yeah, if you got a shit, what are you gonna do? You're in a truck. You ain't pulling over at any place. So they got these little things where they just like pop over in the middle of their seats.
And just do
Well,
it.
that
I'll
makes
ask my
sense.
husband about that one because he drives a truck, so I'll have to ask him. And where he finds it, like
No.
Amazon or what?
Yeah. I bet he's got a little squatty potty somewhere, a little portable potty.
Potty.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? Wait, okay. Has everyone been camping though? Right? They have porta potties for camping, where
Yep.
they're blow up porta potties almost. Well, it's not a porta potty, but like a portable toilet. You know how like toddlers, you get the different size kind of training toilets. Well, in camping, there's one that you can put in your tent now, and I've seen that a few years ago. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. If it's pouring rain out, you're at a campsite. You don't want to run through the rain, and you're gonna shit. It's you want,
I would really
you
hope
want to
that I
get
had a
wet, so
separate
you want to
tent.
just shit right there. They have like camping toilets
Yeah.
that you can have in your tent. Maybe that's an idea for the truckers.
They would use them. I'm sure they use them. I bet they do.
I don't. You know what? We gotta find this out.
Yeah, I need to go
Yeah, I
check
could
it.
see one.
Because we know the motherfuckers piss in fucking Gatorade bottles when they're and they leave
Oh.
them at the gas station.
I do that and I don't drive a truck. So I mean,
No, now I saw them down on TikTok. They did a like camping hack in the pool noodle and a 5-gallon bucket.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've
And I'm
seen
like-
that one. I've heard of that.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
Nah.
that's really
Imagine
weird.
how they did it back in the 1800s and shit. When the fucking before the actual toilets
had a hole in the ground.
crystallized
They- yeah, I was about to say,
They
they
had
just
an
dug a hole.
outhouse. So
They just dug a fucking hole wherever they were at. Like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
they had the porta potties and shit, like that, and that they just it was just like a bucket for them to sit on and like a platform that they put over that bucket and they built around it, and it's basically.
I want to read the fucking Amazon reviews on all these squatty
Yeah.
potties and shit. Like the truckers are like, I sat on this one and it fucking broke as soon as I sat on it. Like,
What's the weight limit on this bitch?
yeah. You can't be 275 on this thing. I shit went everywhere.
yeah, my shit smells like shit.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see the reviews on these things. Truckers talking about how
Right,
much
we're
they
gonna
love
look
them.
that shit up. We're gonna look that up.
Yeah. It's a good segment for you right there.
Right?
Amazon
Yeah.
trucker shitter reviews.
Yes, the shitty reviews. Having a shitty review is not always
The
a bad
shitty
thing.
review.
Not always on that one. That
Yeah,
would be a
yeah.
shitty review. It's pretty good. Here we are
All
with
right,
the shitty review.
so back on track though. So no, I'm assuming nobody's full of shit at the moment.
No.
No, not right now.
Not at the moment. All right, good.
It's coming.
Yeah. If so, it's not a problem. We can edit that out later when you have to take off and be like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm no exception to that rule. So all right. So because you're in a great mood, things are going good for you.
Yes.
You've got no muse
Yeah.
for your writing.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? It's it's
terrible.
amazing how people always want positive thinking, positive blessings, the good fortune, this and that. And then when it happens, being as an artist, the fuck do you do now? They all
did
write
some
on
positive
what's going
songs.
on. It's like what's going on in the world, the sadness in their life,
Yeah.
the tears, the heartache, and that's what their muse. That is the muse they have. But then when everything's going good, it's like, what are you going to write about? Sunshine and flowers coming out of your ass?
Sad music makes sad people happier for some reason. At least me.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm depressed and I want to hear some fucking Blue October or something, I don't know, and be sad too.
Yeah.
And so like that's how I do it, I guess. But because like our second album that we did, it was Images, and I feel like that one had way more uplifting songs on it, and I feel like it tanked with people more than anything. I feel like nobody wants to hear any of those songs off that fucking album because they're like, this is too fucking happy. So we did the third album, and I was like, okay, I'm going back to sad shit, and it seems
we
to
want
work
to
out
hear
better that
your
way.
misery. We want to
Yes.
hear it and
I
feel
want
your
to
misery.
revel in it. Yes.
Yeah. We want to just bask in it. We want to swim in
Play
that
some
shit.
music that makes me feel as bad as I feel right now. That's how
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
the fucking
Exactly.
shit. I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes me question what the muse was for WAP.
Yeah. Oh, we know. It was herself. She was just talking about herself on that one.
All right, you mean the WAP song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get up, bucket, and a mop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody knows the song.
Yeah, a little bit. I dabble. It's funny. I listen to more hip hop than I do anything else. Like
Really?
I'm gonna lose cool points for this one too. I've dabbled in a lot of country here recently.
Really?
Some of this new country out here is extremely good.
You know what? I'm
not the
knocking
Post Malone shit. I wish Post Malone would go back to rap. I enjoyed him more with that shit. I don't like his fucking country shit. It's so fucking fake. It's so fake. Can't deal
I
with
never
it.
heard of him.
Post Malone?
Mm-mm.
You never heard Post
What?
Malone?
Mm-mm.
Holy shit.
Now I need to go and look for it. Never
I
heard
don't even
of
know
him.
what to
Holy
say right
fuck.
now.
He's huge. He's
I
from
don't even know what to
Texas.
say right now, and that doesn't happen.
He's from Texas.
Really?
One,
Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah.
you've never heard
now
Post
and
Malone.
now I need to go and listen
She's
to
so
it.
into metal. She's like, fuck everything else.
Fuck it.
That's
Yes,
hardcore.
fuck
That's
everything.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Now I have to go check him.
Yeah.
My wife completely listens to rock. She does not like anything else. And so like I asked her the other day, I was like, you like my country or my rap more? And she goes, I don't like either, but if I had to choose, I would much rather you play your rap because this country shit is killing me.
You know what? I'm the same way. I grew up hip hop before I became metal.
Hip hop's
You know?
my shit.
Yeah. So for me, you know, I had older brothers that were breakdancers and shit, professional breakdancers in the city in the 80s and 90s.
That's awesome.
So that's what I was surrounded by, you know, and I
That's
went
cool as
metal on
fuck.
my own, you know, and everyone's like, where the fuck did you come from? I'm like, you all pissed me off.
So are you a Biggie fan?
I was, yeah. Well, I still am. I
I love Biggie shit, but I got a weird question for you.
Okay.
This one's going sideways.
Bring it.
So with all this Diddy shit going on,
Oh, we love talking about Diddy.
Yes.
Biggie was
Let's
getting
go for
fucked,
it.
right? Like he was, like Diddy was taking that little doughboy and putting that big ass to work. Like,
Oh yeah.
There's like
I don't doubt it for a second. Just
Biggie,
like
and then when he got tired of it, that's when they killed him or some shit. I'm assuming.
you know, you know what's funny? Think about all the big names that are hanging around Diddy. They're on that list. You know,
Yeah.
You've got ex-presidents,
Yeah.
Obama,
J-Lo.
you got Oprah, big
It's a
ass.
new
J-Lo.
Epstein. It's like a new
Denzel
Epstein, you know?
Washington.
So I want to know, did Diddy hit
Denzel?
up
No.
President Obama?
Probably.
Did he bend over?
He got a
Obama?
50-foot. He got
That's
like a
some
50-foot
shit.
bed. He got like a 50-foot bed in his
Him and
backyard.
Michelle probably bent him over.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
Michelle probably gave him some of her dick too.
I'm not. They ran a train on his ass. It's okay.
They all talk about like the internet goes crazy with her being like a man or something like that, and I was like,
yeah, like a
"Oh, got bigger
tranny,
dick than
yeah, like a
most of
chick
y'all."
with a
So,
dick, yeah.
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 So I mean, there's some weird shit that happen. You don't find thousands of bottles of lube in one single house.
Well, you know what they found about that, right? They did test the bottles, and every single bottle was found with the date rape drug. I forgot what it is. I could look it up. But
GHB or whatever.
the date rape drug that seeps in through the skin. It gets through the skin a lot faster and gets into your system faster than it would be if you drug somebody's drink.
Oh, good lord!
And they found I don't remember. I could pull it up if I really want to.
Did you hear him talking about the Tusi or whatever, the drink that they would have? It was like speed, but it was also like Xanax. So like,
oh yeah,
it would like fuck you up. You would be able to fuck because it would still get you hard and shit like that. It was like Viagra, but you were so fucked up like off Xanax that you don't like really remember what was going on and shit like that.
Yeah,
I was like, that is fucking insane. So yeah, I was a huge Biggie fan. I still am, but I wonder if like this goes back to that like. Well, that's why he found it. He knew too much, and maybe he didn't get turned out by Diddy. I would like to think he didn't because he's so goddamn hardcore in his raps. But we all know that's a lot of bullshit with a lot of rappers out there anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bunch of fake. It's like wrestling, like that kayfabe shit. It's all fake shit.
Right.
It's just like a storyline.
They all go on the down low.
Yeah, so like it's a lot of that. So
well, you know that
they're starting to
question a lot of the entertainment industry's deceased
goes back to the murders of him and Tupac. Like I mean,
Michael Jackson. You're talking.
They were about to come out and talk about Diddy possibly and got killed because of it. Who knows?
Who's that one chick that was in that?
Which one?
Shit. I can't think of her name. There's several entertainment deaths of people who all died the same way, where all of a sudden they felt like they were having massive heart attacks and dropped out of nowhere. They all had the same shit. Brittany Murphy. They're talking about. They've mentioned about possibly exhuming all their bodies, including Michael Jackson, to find out if the date rape drug is in their bones because they were all known.
Well, Michael Jackson. I'm from up there, but Michael Jackson tested him and go do no shit. He had everything in his blood.
Oh god, yeah. Dude, besides partying, dude, he was one big medical fucking cabinet.
Yeah,
that doctor kept him fucked up too.
Yeah.
That doctor just kept giving him drugs and drugs and drugs. He had a personal doctor that chose, he would give him whatever he told him.
Right.
Yep.
You're gonna tell Michael Jackson no, he's gonna fire you and get somebody else to give it for you.
Right? And nobody's gonna tell you fucking no.
Yeah. No.
Nobody's gonna say no to Michael Jackson. You know?
That's why when people ask these questions about why these people do such weird shit in Hollywood, it's because like they're not getting told no. And if they are, they have money to fight you over that. You know, I mean, it comes out and people are like, so look at Chris Brown. How is he still making money?
Right?
Like Chris Brown has beat bitches. Like
Right?
beat shit out of them.
Silly.
No offense,
Silly.
because you were all women, and I don't mean women are bitches, but like I don't know their names. So he's beating some bitches up. Like,
what do you do when you're trying
and
to
he still has
Chris
women
Brown?
fans. They're like, hell yeah, I love this.
Right?
I don't get it.
So and a lot of my friends that really aren't into the metal scene, they just kind of leaning back, including my own family. They all say they're like, all right, so when's the metal scene going to get brought up? And I'm like,
Tim LaBias, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'm like, we didn't hang out with Diddy.
But I'm sure craziest thing we got right now is the guy from As I Lay Dying. That's the craziest thing.
He hired a hitman.
Yeah.
And then came back and was successful again, and now his bands they're morally compromised.
Yeah, he's being crazy again. I guess he's just going off the deep end again.
I don't know if he's that level of crazy yet. He's hiring the hitman yet. He hasn't come.
That's crazy. Just get a divorce. Just get a divorce or like
Who
something. You gotta kill him. Huh?
Who are you guys talking about? I didn't even hear these.
Tim LaBias from As I Lay Dying.
Oh, yes.
He tried to have his wife murdered.
Yeah.
Went to jail, served his time, got out, came back, started making music with another band, and now everybody's leaving him all of a sudden. Apparently,
and now his band now has their morals are compromised.
All of a sudden,
you didn't hire him knowing that he hired a hitman.
There's rumors saying that he that he hit or he was threatening to hit or did hit his girlfriend now, and so that's why they're. But I mean, who's gonna date this man? He tried to hire a hitman to kill women. Like, this is supposed to be someone you love. Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
There's always
women out there that they don't give a fuck. They don't.
I'm surprised daily, and that one's crazy because if somebody tried to, if a woman around here, if I wasn't married and some woman was known, I don't care how hot she is or any of that shit. If she's known for trying to kill her husbands, I don't want any part of that shit.
Exactly.
Right? Whatever happened to Lorena Bobbitt?
She served her time, got out, got remarried, and has kids now.
Does she really?
Yeah.
The husband did porn.
Yeah.
After they reattached his shit, he became a porn star.
Reattached it, made it bigger. I was like, wow.
So it's like it makes me want to tell the guy, I'm like, if you're really broke, I can help you.
Yeah. I can start your career path.
Yeah. I promise I won't throw it down the street a couple blocks away. I'll just hand it to you in your hand.
That is so fucking vile.
If you ever wondered how Marilyn Manson possibly gave himself supposedly those blowjobs, I'm like, here, I'll help you. Just take it.
Yes.
Just take it right off.
You don't have to break or remove any ribs. I'm like, I'll just cut it and stick it in your mouth for you.
I don't know. I wonder if the guy woke up when she did it. Like, you have to, right? Like,
you would think.
How did she get out of the house with it? I guess because he's too busy panicking about his
knife. So
I think he was asleep.
Oh God!
It was a kitchen knife, though.
Right, but
I mean, seriously, right? So I mean, I never understand. Man, this whole interview went left. I'm okay with this though, dude. Like seriously, that's a legit question. Like, how do you not wake up and she's used a fucking butter knife?
He was fucking drunk.
I mean, did he have morning wood when he was asleep when it happened? So she's like, perfect.
Nah, he'd have bled out. He'd have bled out then.
I mean,
blood pumping to that.
But he was asleep.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. How did? I guess they had like a dog. A special sniffing dog to find it.
No, actually,
how do you get a dog to sniff
highway? They walk the highway.
You gotta let a dog sniff. You gotta let the dog sniff the blood dripping from his nuts
the area
wide open and say, "Okay, go find that."
I just watched the documentary on it. Actually, the cops did a grid search, like they would for a missing person.
Wow.
Just to find the dick.
Yeah.
Remember when they used to put missing people's pictures on milk cartons?
Yeah.
I just had that.
Have you seen this dick?
For them to find it out there, he must have been pretty well endowed, like,
right?
They'd be still looking for mine out there with grid search,
I'd like to know how the fuck he didn't wake up, because if she's using a butter knife, dude, you got, unless you come full swing fucking 100 miles an hour, you can't do that in one swipe. So what the fuck?
I guess he was fucked up. He had to be fucked up.
was he drugged out? So she's holding on to his heart on, and she's just slicing away like she's sawing a fucking piece of wood. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I mean, the
She said
kitchen
she
knife is
sawed
pretty
it
sharp
off,
enough.
so he would
Sawed
have
it
been
off.
right.
Jesus Christ.
I know. The fuck is wrong with people?
This is just a public service announcement. If you're unhappy with the relationship you're in, just leave. Just public service announcement. Just we've talked about Tim Tobias trying to kill his wife and cutting off wieners. Just leave him. Just leave him. It's gonna hurt, but just go.
Wieners and shit.
Yeah.
If you feel the need to remove your man's penis, make him sign a contract that if he does porn afterward, that you will become his manager and receive 20% of his pay because you helped make his life.
Right?
I bet she thinks about that. Like she's like, motherfucker.
Right?
I got him out here.
And how do you fucking hook up with somebody who does that? Wouldn't you be terrified for the can you imagine being a husband to be like, I want to suck you, I want to give you a blowjob.
I wonder if it's like two different colors. Like where they sewed it together. I wonder if it's like two different colors and shit. Like there's got to be some kind of discrepancy
they
there.
had to clean it though. They had to wash it.
Yeah.
Like
I guess they probably just made the whole thing just new, just out of just to keep the color right. I guess I'm gonna have to look up his film and find out. That's what I'm.
Wait a minute. My thing is the doctor adding that to his resume.
Yeah,
that'll be funny.
I bet it wasn't his first. I bet he's like, I've done this. You want it bigger? Or how do you want it girthier? You want it longer? What do you want? I got you, bro. I'll give you the Cadillac of dicks.
Right. Have like remember Gumby?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh god.
I want a Gumby dick, man.
Yeah. I want to Stretch Armstrong that motherfucker out.
Damn.
Make that shit green too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder if you could pick color
funny.
of it, like interior.
An alien dick.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So back to Redefined.
Yeah. Better conversation without him.
Right. So I'm assuming that all of you, all your penises are attached.
Yeah. For the time being.
And then everyone's safe if they have if they have someone in life, they don't feel that they feel they can go to sleep safely.
I hope so.
And wake up in one piece.
I'm pretty safe most of the time. Even though the first night that me and my wife spent together, she showed me, she does mortician work and stuff like that. She showed me like all the places that she could cut me and I would bleed to death before I woke up.
Yeah.
So like, I feel safe. I feel pretty safe. That was the first night we ever spent together. And we've been, it's like going on.
And you've been hooked ever since. You'd be like,
yeah, hell yeah. The crazier, the better. Fuck yeah. I knew when she showed interest in me that it was a bad decision. I was like, this is not good. Any girl that's ever found me attractive is terrible.
I have a few friends that are morticians, and I haven't seen them in a long time because they moved out of Chicago. I don't blame them. Does your wife smell like death when she comes home? I mean,
no, but I worry about the soul she brings with her. Like,
how many entities are behind?
I'm not big into ghosts and shit like that, but like, our guitarist, his girlfriend is a vet, and so she has to euthanize animals and stuff. And I was like, so whenever we all get together, I was like, there's just dead dogs and babies and people and fucking cats, just spirits all around us because y'all fucking have to deal with death all the time.
You morbid motherfuckers.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't believe in that shit, or I'd fucking drive myself crazy. Probably, I'd be like, like looking out the when shadows in your room make weird shit, and I'd be like, oh, that's a ghost. That's somebody she killed.
Right? You start creating shapes. I see people.
Yeah. I just close my eyes tighter when that happens. I don't even look again. If it ever happens, I just don't look again. I'm just like, nah, fuck it.
No, it didn't happen. I'll just keep my own fucking.
I'm either gonna go to sleep or die. So either one, so it's either sleep or permanent sleep. One of the other.
It'd be like if everyone sees something that doesn't look right, and everyone goes, you know what? I'm just gonna go this way, and then 2 minutes later, everyone, where's Fran? That motherfucker, she's walking up to it.
God, I'm gone. I would be the one in the movie that just runs. There couldn't be a scary movie with me in it because I just outrun everyone. Like that. As long as I can outrun you, it's game over. I'm fucking gone. I will take off. I've had bugs fly at me and just like left my son. I was like, it's gone.
I hate spiders.
Yeah, I don't mess with any kind of
I
spiders.
hate roaches.
Oh God,
the flying ones, the ones that fly.
I've lived in places of scum. I've lived in many places of scum, and I've had roaches. And thankful.
The ones that fly?
No, I've had ones that fly. I've had little. I walked. Okay, I infested this house I was in one time.
You infested the roaches?
I brought them. I was like the goddamn fiddler of the fucking roaches. Like I brought those fuckers to my house.
You invaded their home.
I had a truck in my carport that was just, I kept throwing trash in it and it didn't run at the time. I kept throwing trash in the back of it and I was like, or it didn't have a tag on it at the time. So I didn't drive it. So I threw 3-4 months of trash in the back of it and just never took it to the dump. And I woke up one morning and came into my kitchen, it was the floor. I turned the light on and the floor was moving. And I just did the first thing instinctually I thought of, and that was barefoot stomping these fucking things. Oh, it was dude,
I would have jumped on the
so-
counter screaming like a little bitch.
Oh, I was like, I was screaming like a bitch. Don't get me wrong. I was, oh my God, you know, oh fuck. I was tap dancing all over these. I was killing as many as I could. I was taking as many to hell as I could.
And when you kill one, they stink.
Oh
They
yeah, I
smell
called
like
the fucking not the extinction, fucking the exterminators the next day, and they were out here immediately.
Let's
and
go
we
back
got
to
it.
that car. You know, how many new species were created in the back seat of that car?
There was probably so many. When I took it to the dump, I had to wear a mask. It was fucking bad.
Did you ever go to take a shit? Let's go back to the shits. You ever go to take a shit and found a roach on your ass crack?
No, God, that would have been. I've luckily never had them in my bed. I think I would fucking burn the bed.
Right?
Yep.
Right? Oh wow.
They were just in the kitchen. Thank God they were just in the kitchen. I nipped that shit in the butt immediately.
And you were pancake squashing that shit, so you had cock guts. You had cock guts.
There was cock guts everywhere, all over my feet. Dude, you could have made an OnlyFans about it.
Knowing that I got to clean my feet, or
then there's
I
people
went and showered immediately.
And there's people with fetishes like that. Like they like to.
They want
to watch people squash it.
Foot fetish. People.
Foot fetish. I thought you were talking
about
people want to watch people squash it.
No, I mean, there's people that do that. Like they will stomp.
They'll step on cakes and shit like that.
Yeah,
dudes love it. There might be some women too, but I mostly speak.
It's mostly men.
Yeah, it's weird dudes. There's a great ratio. See, OnlyFans has been great for women because there is a very big ratio of creepy ass fucking dudes that don't get laid and will pay for anything.
Yeah.
And so, like, it was good I wasn't born a female because I'd be a whore when it comes to OnlyFans and stuff like that. I would, even if I look like I do right now, as a fucking just cut the beard off and grow.
No, you got to be a bearded lady, man.
I would fucking.
You'll have all the circus freaks hitting you up.
I would fucking make bank somehow. I'd find something to do. I'd do my daily shit around here just naked and just film it. Just fuck it.
Right. Yeah, I've been asking a lot of people why I haven't started OnlyFans. I'm like, I'm not one of those bitches that put that shit out there.
I'd be sitting there on a beanbag just eating popcorn naked. Like,
no, because it's always like, oh, if she does OnlyFans, then she must be a fucking whore. All the guys say that, and all the guys say that. But then again, those guys that say that, they watch it. They fucking watch it.
Oh, they definitely are. They definitely are.
Oh yeah, that's where their money comes from.
100%.
You know, and everyone.
And then they get mad about it. What it is, the guy's nut, and then they get mad that they paid for it. They're like, "Fuck this." Fuck, it's called post nut clarity, and it makes your whole brain go weird. I don't know what it is. Yeah, something about dudes beating off. When you get done, you're like, I hate everything, or something like that. It's really weird. It's like it changes your whole mental capacity. It's really weird.
It's like
I can tell that none of you have felt this before. I guess it is just a dude thing for sure.
Really.
Real talk.
It's like
my imagination is better than porn. I could literally direct my own fucking porn, and I guarantee I'd be banking.
Mine used to be good. My imagination back when I was younger. My imagination went out the window.
Yeah. It'd be a whole different kind of live nation.
That's why I don't have OnlyFans, because I have no imagination. I can't think of anything cool.
I do. I could create some cool shit, man. Shit that you don't see in porn. You know. But anyway, maybe that's another venue I could go down for anyone who's listening in that area. No, I won't shoot porn. I won't be in porn, but I'll be behind the camera.
Just sell some ideas.
I've done it. I've shot the video.
Yeah.
I've shot a video myself, and I wasn't in it. Like, it wasn't. Yeah.
You're both like, I wasn't in it. You ain't gonna find shit, people.
Here's a crazy twist on it. It was one of my best friends at the time, and his gay boyfriend. Like, they were gay.
Did you get hard on?
Oh no. Me and him were so close with each other that my dad, my mom, everybody thought that I was definitely gay.
Oh, that's funny.
It was they all questioned it. Like my mom thought that I was. I bet she does. I guarantee she still thinks I did. There was this TV that I gave him, and I swear she thinks that he did sexual favors for me to give it to him.
So she probably. So what do they think, that you're paying off your wife to have that title?
No, I think that she thinks I just did this back in the day, like I was experimenting, and I was like, no, his dick was huge. There's no way in hell I would have tried that. No fucking
There's no
way.
experimentation. I already said nope.
If I was going to experiment with dudes, they better have small penises, because
no rocket.
It's going to be a progression.
No, hell no.
No rocket penis.
Going back to shit again. That I've had some shits really hurt. So reverse that. There's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Oh my god.
This whole thing's going to be about shit. Yeah. I've had some terrible things come out of me, so I don't want terrible things going in.
It's a shitty episode today.
Yeah,
right.
Shit reviews. That's just the name of the episode.
Ultimate of shitty episodes. We're in.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I could never. Never.
No rocket dick then.
No. It better be something like this right here. Like, you know what? Most women are like, I want a big old. No, I'm the reverse of that. I want the tiniest thing you got. I'm gonna have me a nice Asian man.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah. That might. I don't know. That's kind of round. Vienna sausage is kind of round.
It's too girthy.
It's funny because thinking in reverse, if I wanted to compare my dick to a Vienna sausage, I'd be like, oh my god, it's not round enough. But when it goes in my ass, then yeah, it's too round.
It's sausage link would be better.
Yeah, I need something tapered. Sausage link, right? It's tapered at the end.
You got to start out slow. It's like with the butt plug. Start with a butt plug. You got to ash train.
I had an enema one time, and I was like, ah! Like it was not good. Not good.
Oh, like those suppositories that you put up your ass. And
I was trying to get. Okay, this is another story about my gay friend. Actually, I knew that if anybody knew buttholes, it was him. So I used to be a druggie. I don't know if you could tell, but I used to be a druggie, and I took some warm beer, some Klonopins. I think that was it, and maybe a muscle relaxer, and like mixed them in an enema, and then got him to place it in my ass and squirt it, and I think in a room full of people, actually, like there was like 5 or 6 people there, I think, and yeah, it was. I got fucking fucked up. I got so fucked up, but it was so uncomfortable.
Okay, all right. So now
and an enema's smaller than this little tip, and it's not comfortable. You know, I hear my dog's going crazy.
Okay, so Jordan, I gotta ask. I don't know if you guys have ever had a lower GI, an LGI.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gastrointestinal doctor. Okay, like everyone knows,
no.
I have health issues, and it's everything from entry to exit. So the last thing I need is anal. Okay.
my stepmom has a lot of shit like that goes on with her.
Yeah. Now, and when you have an LGI, they shove a camera up your ass, or if they're gonna do they're gonna check your stomach. Did
you get to watch it while I did it?
The LGI goes up your colon, up your ass and into your small colon, so you can start seeing shit. Now they have to inject some kind of like fluid, like a pink fluid, up your ass before they do that. And when now they put you. Well, they put me to sleep now. I don't know. They said I make weird noises.
I would ask to be put to sleep.
Yeah, they told me years ago I make weird noises when I'm awake. So
if you're gonna mess with my ass, I hope that I'm asleep. God, if I was at Diddy parties, I hope he fucking covered me in that oil to put me out.
Right?
Yeah.
So so now you said that they shoved this shit up your ass. I mean, did they take like a funnel and just like pour it in there? And
it was in an actual enema bottle. Like it was like a bottle that you could like screw the top off, like a douche almost, something like that. Like fuck, I don't know if any of y'all have ever used a douche.
So you literally just squirted it up your ass.
Yeah, he literally did that. And then I proceeded to just get the highest I think I've ever in my life, probably.
And I heard that, when you drink like 1 can of beer,
if you put things in your ass, like drug wise, this whole fucking episode is going to need disclaimers. We do not advise you to put things in your ass. But this whole episode is going to need disclaimers. But yeah, it's like, okay, if you take something orally, like under your tongue, it's supposed to be like 30 to 40% of that drug that you get. And if you take it anally, it's supposed to be like 80 to 90%.
Right, it's supposed to intensify. Yeah.
And so like this was beer, muscle relaxers, and Klonopins. I should have been
a lot faster.
I should have been dead as fuck, but I guess he didn't get a whole lot in there because like I came up like as soon as he got like the tip in of that fucking bottle, I was like,
okay, so
like,
I want to know the squirting effect when you pushed it out.
I bet it came out like a fucking thumb over a faucet, like because I was
looking like a
I was
volcano.
clenching my ass, you know, because I clenched immediately. It was just instinctual. I couldn't like not do it. Like it was just there's no way it was getting in there. And so like, but I guess he got some of it in there because like I said, I was fucked up. But I guess that's why I didn't die because I did clench out, and I was like, "Oh God," you know.
And you did this in front of a bunch of people, and
Yeah,
I want to say,
you on saying deeper, harder, deeper.
I really want to message my buddy Mikey Smith and see if he was there for that. I'm gonna have to ask him after this. I'm like, do you remember like my 23rd birthday? Was I naked in the living room getting enemed by Mookie? He'd probably be like, yeah. I was fucking wild, man. It's been a wild life.
So you haven't shoved anything up
very
your ass
blessed to still be here. Do what?
So you haven't shoved anything up your ass since then?
No. I'm terrified of it. I got hemorrhoids now, so I'm like scared of my asshole.
Well, so you'll add color to it. It's like red dye number. Oh, just say it's red dye number 4.
Let's just say I'm hoping it's hemorrhoids because like let's just hope it's not a tumor or something. It just feels weird back there, and I don't want to fuck with it. I don't even want to look at it. And I don't want to go to a doctor to look at it for me because, like, I've always wondered, like, when you get a prostate exam, y'all don't have prostates, but they say that milking the prostate, dudes are nutting, you know, like that makes the dude come. That's why guys do it in the butt. So I'm worried that I'm gonna go to a doctor and I'm gonna fucking come, you know, like so.
But you know
I
what?
would never go back
that might
to that
inspire
doctor.
you to ask your wife to.
I'm terrified of it. I'm so scared. What if it's so good I don't ever want to fucking have sex again? I'm just like, hell yeah. Put it
Well,
in my
then
butt.
tell your wife to buy you a strap on.
Oh God. It's gotta be tiny. It better be like the size of her finger then. I went too big right off the rip. I should have meant. Thank you. I was overzealous with that one.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, you get older, you get bored with a lot of things. You gotta try new shit.
I'm gonna find out when I guess that'll be the day when I sign up for my first prostate exam. I'm gonna find out if I
just you know what? Just tell them just give me a donation cup at the same time, and at least I'll
yeah.
at least you know at least you can make some money getting my ass poked one way or another.
Yeah, but I'm extremely terrified of that happening. Because I'd never go back to that doctor's office.
I don't think I'll ever hear from another man ever again that they're terrified of coming.
Yeah, I know. In that way, I'm good. I'll pass on that nut.
Or are you afraid that you might like it?
Yeah, exactly that. Like, what if I could never have sex again? It would just be like I'd come home and be like, babe, I need you to.
That's called pegging.
Come to the bathroom with me. Yeah, pegging. Yeah.
Yeah. Pegging's fun. What?
There's no way. Hell no. Hell
I
no.
swear.
Like
I swear. I don't know nothing about that.
It's a dominance thing. Just fucking showing dudes what's up.
Yeah. It's fun. Anyway,
making them your bitch. It's like, yeah.
Right?
That's fun.
I'm sure that it's great for women. And it's probably great for the guy if he's down with it. But I'd be terrified of it.
I've just never had the need to yet. No.
Yeah.
I got asked that on a dating app if I pegged, and I never heard it referred to as that. So my dumbass Googled it.
Oh,
guess what?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Google shit again.
Was your safety search on? Like, so the images were?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got all of it. I'm like, oh, no,
yeah.
I'm good. I went back. I was like, no, I don't do that. I was like, worries me that you're straight and asking me to do it.
I've always wondered how that. I guess it is straight. I guess. I don't know. I've always thought of things because like I'm 37, so like anything messing with a dude's ass has always been gay, and so like I've just never like even when I had that experience with the fucking enema bottle and shit, I could not see how that is pleasure. I can't see pleasure coming out of any of that except for as high as I got, is for sure. But other than that, getting there was not for me. Not for me.
So all we need, all
if it's for dudes out there.
All they need to do is pop some Xanax in your drinks, get you a little high, and you'll drop trow and bend over.
I guess so. That's what I really need.
Like plug that bitch.
Go back to 23-year-old Jordan, just getting fucking.
You need to be relaxed.
Yeah. I guess so.
Willfully violated.
Yeah, they're gonna have to incapacitate me to check my asshole for cancer and stuff like that. They're gonna be like, "Sir, it's a 10-minute process," and I'm like, "Well, we're gonna have to take 2 hours out of your day because I'm going to sleep." You're gonna put me. How long anesthesia is supposed to take? But we're gonna say 2 hours. You just put me out.
It's just fucking funny.
And you do what you got to do with my butt, and then I'll act like it never happened. We'll leave.
Yep. So,
Put a towel down in front of me before we start.
I'm not gonna go that fucking level. As much as we're saying I actually have a limit, believe it or not, I actually have a limit because we're on air. I'll ask you off camera, but oh my god, that's too funny. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. Let's try to jump back with the band.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm in a band.
Yeah. So he's the pretty boy of the band.
Definitely not. That's all Big Drew. That's our bassist. If I do my mustache up, then we can say so. I'd be trying real hard.
How long does it take you to do the mustache? The little.
Sometimes it takes 2-3 minutes. Sometimes it takes 20 minutes. Like, you ever have bad hair day and it doesn't make sense? You washed it the same, you rinsed it the same. It's the fucking same hair every fucking day, but sometimes it just don't work. I mean, I've got some hair up under here. It's every day. It's something. It's like it doesn't lay right or something. So it happens with mustache and facial hair too. I had to you gotta even with a blow dryer, it doesn't always do that. It doesn't always look that fucking clean. Like it's stupid. And so some days, like I said, you take some hair gel that I got from Dollar General and just twist it the fuck up. Like a lot of people are like, you get this wax, and I've never had a wax hold any of my fucking facial hair whatsoever.
It got to be.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I use. That is exactly what I use. Got to be glued in the yellow bottle, not the fucking black one.
Yep.
The black bottle is ass.
Do you go to a barber and treat your beard?
No. I do. It just naturally grows this terrible, and I just condition it a lot, or not condition it. I fucking use what is that stuff called? Dr. Squatch pine tar. It's great. I'm addicted to that shit. Pine tar soap. It is by the Squatch. But I think I hate to say this. I think they're getting too big and shit now. I think they're cutting costs or something. Because I've had breakouts recently, and it's like I had one over here the other day, and it's like I never had this when they weren't sold in Walmart and shit like that. But now they are fucking gone. I mean, I respect their hustle because it's what I want to do with this music shit. Look at I looped it back in there. It's beautiful. But Dr. Squatch started out as this little fucking company making these funny ass videos about washing your balls, and now they're fucking in Walmarts and Targets everywhere. And I feel like they've cut costs or something. So
you squatched your beard, but you had a reaction up here. Is that what I picked up on?
I squatch everything. I squatch it all. Except for my hair. My hair is fucking Aussie right now.
So instead of someone telling you to go wash your ass, I'm gonna say go squat your ass.
Squatch it.
Yeah.
Squatch it out.
And I know your ass crack is full of fucking nasty pubic
hair.
That's why
I use the pine tar. It's heavy grit. It's the heaviest grit. It's like they put sand in that shit. It's like the heaviest grit they got.
Oh, that is too funny.
It's funny. I'm so worried about people touching or looking or anything with my asshole, but I bet it's clean as a motherfucker. I bet it's clean as hell. I bet it'd be a delight, but I'm terrified.
So fresh and so clean.
It's like a little strawberry donut. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. So let's talk about your new fucking single.
The newest one we have. It came out a fucking year ago. Is Outcast. That was that shit.
Right.
Oh god,
that's too funny.
I just banged the fuck out of my elbow. We're good.
Aren't you sweating your ass off on that thing?
No. I turned my air conditioner on. I had my heat on for 2 days, but South Carolina.
Your way, hiding that you're going bald?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong. I have a receding hairline, but it's not to the point of cut off yet. If it gets to right there, it's gone.
Yeah.
I will be shaving it bald for sure. I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna hold on. There's no fucking way.
Dude, some of those guys, you got the whole fucking Homer Simpson thing going on.
Dude, there's a guy that comes to my restaurant. I swear to fucking God, his hair would be long. Mine's pretty long. It's down to my shoulders, but his would be down to his fucking nipples on one side of his head because he combs that shit completely over the top. But it's lined up on this side. He's got it shaved up and stuff. It's short, but it's long as fuck.
Is that maybe the old school punk style? Where how the women in the 80s.
Not this guy.
Well, like me, my hair still fucking parts to the side. So it's well, fuck it, touch this bitch up and grow this motherfucker out.
Motherfucker. I wish I could get a video or a picture of it.
Is he bald?
He's bald on top. He's got the horseshoe. He only grows like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He
So
only
it's
grows.
half
He
of
only
head.
grows the horseshoe, but one side is so long. He comes in the restaurant almost daily,
Okay,
and like
guys.
it is combed the fuck over on one side.
Have you
It's
ever
fucking
asked him like, how do you fucking do your hair or what the fuck?
no, hell no. I'd be afraid that he would fucking flip out about it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, because like dudes get like they're prideful about that shit. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that. When time is time. Like my shit's thin. Like, don't get me wrong. I got thin hair, but it's not there yet. And as soon as it does, it'll get gone. I don't give a fuck.
Do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Even like, and I don't say that because it's like, oh, you're married, you can do that. Nah, if I was single, fuck that. I'd go in there bald as fuck, and be like, what up? You know? Hair doesn't make me.
Or you brush, or you just brush it forward with the 10 strands on top. Hold on, let me brush it.
The
Yeah.
10 strands.
The only thing that would drive me crazy is not being able to swing my hair on stage and shit like that. Like that's one thing. Because like I go crazy. Like me and my guitarist and my bassist too. But like me and my guitarist fucking beat each other up because
I love it.
He's like a monkey.
I love being when I'm banging my head, when I'm at a show or even my own show. Sometimes I lose myself for that 2 minutes so I can actually enjoy the music.
Yes.
And my hair actually, got butchered a couple months ago. I love my friend, but she chopped me. It was only supposed to be 3 inches. She took off 9. And
fucked up.
I loved that my hair was over 3 feet long.
Wait, she thought 3 was 9 or she thought 9 was 3? I bet her husband loves her. I bet her husband loves her.
See, now I know my inches. Okay. I measured my hand for multiple reasons. Yes, I did, and it's exactly why you're fucking thinking. I measure a motherfucker's dick. I know exactly how it is. But anyway. And she butchered my hair, but I loved it because literally people would stand 3 feet away from me. They're like, "This
what a fucking great idea! Holy shit! I have never thought of that.
What?
That makes me question any girl that's ever touched my penis. Now that you fucking, that just gave me a whole fucking. I've never thought the girls would measure their hands and then, wow.
You're welcome.
Holy shit! Give me
now
a whole
everyone's
fucking...
going to grab a ruler. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to see how big if this shit measures up to my dick. I bet you it does.
I'm going to think of how many girls measure their hands beforehand. And they're like, haha.
I know because my hand is exactly 7.5 inches long from here to here. And my fingers.
I think as a dude, I would know how. Where's my tape measure?
What's funny is that my middle finger, which is your longest finger, okay, it's supposed to be, is an exact, like each section is exactly 1 inch. So I have an accurate measurement.
Hey,
like I need to cut. I need to cut.
Why guys like my little hands?
Because everything looks big in your hands.
Dudes love that shit.
I have little hands.
She's a natural sit and spin. It's cute.
Yeah.
She's like, I know. Everything can flip me, toss me, and still pop me right back.
Hey, that's benefited me. That's the benefit of like me dating even the short guys. I still
knock yourself senseless with your tits.
Huh?
All the time.
Yourself senseless with your tits. I mean, you got some
you're
big
talking
boobs.
to them. I thought you were asking me.
Like, Jordan, that you're talking to.
I'll give myself black eyes.
No, yeah.
Oh, I would.
And I'm gonna never mind. I'm just gonna shut up. Let's go back to
back at my heaviest. The girls would always be like, "You never slept in a tank top and know the difficulties." Like, yeah, dude. I was 400 pounds at one time. Yeah. Tank tops were terrible.
Yeah.
You're 400 pounds?
I was 400 pounds like 5 years ago, something like that.
Wow.
6 years ago? Yeah, it's been 6 years now, I think.
Did you have the surgery?
No. Oh, like
so you did
most of it dieting, and then the rest has been like here recently. Like I said, it's been a lot of gym. It's been like every 3-4 nights after work. Thank you. I try. I just want to fucking, because like nothing works. I've tried every goddamn thing out there. I've tried every fucking fad that comes through, except Ozempic and shit. That's been sucking the fucking fat out of people. That's cool.
Oh, Ozempic? Yeah, I know a lot of people are on it. And they're like, Fran, you should get on it. I'm like, I don't got $300-$400 of fucking my insurance won't cover it at all. But people can get it for really cheap on the side. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck.
I've tried all the diet pills and shit, and like one that kind of worked was this shit called Ally. But god damn, if you farted, you shitted yourself. We're back to shit again. But it was legit. It, like if you ate something oily and shit like that, it would drain the oils out of your body.
Yeah.
And so like that shit did work for me for a little while, but like that was even before the 5-6 years. Hell, it's been 10 years since I tried that shit. But I tried everything. I tried like Garcinia Cambogia or some shit that came around for a while because the Kardashians were fucking doing it or something.
Yeah.
I tried all these fad shits. But one thing that really worked was keto. And then the main thing I've been doing now is just like I said, working out and shit like that, trying to fucking reshape my body of the 37 years of abuse I've put it through. Just
and the beautiful thing about being an entertainer, you're on stage and it's fucking 300 degrees up there. Yeah. And you're with all the lights pounding on you, you're fucking moving around, you're active and in metal. Come on. It's not
hottest show we've ever played, Corpus Christi, Texas. We the building we were in, half of the air conditioner went out. So like where the people and the stage were, air conditioner went out. Where the fucking merch was, air conditioner still worked. So when they had an on stage thermometer, and while we were up there, it was 121 degrees.
Oh shit!
And we were when I got off stage that night, I didn't have a hat on.
What?
Nothing. I had a shirt and some jeans, and they were covered like I stood in the fucking shower, like to my ankles. Like when your leg, I don't know if you've ever sweated a lot, but if your pants are fucking wet, you have sweated. You have fucking sweated. And it was like I stood in the shower in my fucking clothes. Like it was bad.
Yeah. And seeing that's
hottest show ever.
So, and on stage, you guys are just downpoured with heat, like between all the sweat, the headbang and the action, the lights coming down on you. Fucking summertime, sometimes it's 100 degrees if you guys are on stage outside, and it's like, dude, the sweat's just fucking oozing off you,
especially in South Texas. Damn.
Yeah.
It's real fucking hot. I mean,
it was so hot. That was the hottest night.
I did an event and we had a fucking bad heat wave. And
I couldn't imagine a heat wave out
all
there.
the musicians were like, "Oh man, you fucking suck, Crystal."
Were they outside and shit too?
Yes, and I
Hell
was like,
yeah,
fuck.
Fucking rock and roll.
So it's one of those days where you're okay if the toilet paper didn't leave your ass when you went to the bathroom, and like it's okay, it's soaking up.
Hopefully, I remember to buy it. Yeah.
I was soaked, literally just, and that was it was about like 7:00 in the afternoon. 8, around there. I mean,
hot as shit.
It was so hot. It felt like
y'all were in a day's worth of sunshine up until then, like it started getting a little dark, but it was still hot just because fucking.
Yeah, it was a heat wave. It was a bad heat wave.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
What's considered a heat wave in Texas?
Right.
I'm just curious. Is that
a Tuesday?
Up? I mean, what's the heat wave for you guys?
It's just a Tuesday.
Like, yeah.
Right.
Hell.
Yeah.
It's hell.
Yeah.
It's.
I bet a heat 145, something like that.
I think it was like around 100 and I would say 125.
Sure.
The heat wave.
But that's also with no fucking heat index too, right?
No humidity.
Humidity,
no air. There's nothing. Completely.
And you're also in the desert though. You're in the desert.
Humidity.
Humidity. We're in South Carolina, and that is like the highest humidity besides like Florida. And it fucking sucks. Like 100 day with 100% humidity will fucking choke you down. Like you feel like you're breathing jello or something. It's fucking
and the air conditioning doesn't even feel like it's on. It could be down on 60. It could feel like the air could be on 65 or 62, but it still feels like 90 in your apartment because it's just.
I was scared. I was scared coming out to Texas because like I said, we're so used to the humidity, and y'all don't have a lot of it out there. And so like I was like, my throat's gonna fucking dry out when I get out there, because like I'm not used to that crisp air that y'all have and shit. Because like it's always fucking wet here, like it's like swampy as shit. I feel like Louisiana and Florida might have more fucking humidity than us, but other than that, South Carolina's like top. It sucks.
Humid? I mean, because over here I always say that it feels like Vietnam. Like
really?
Yeah, it's bad.
That sucks. Humidity is no joke.
No.
Feel sticky and wet all the time. Ugh.
Well,
so
Fran, sticky and wet.
Yeah.
Swamp ass is a daily thing.
Yeah.
I can make my swamp smell like roses. How about you?
Not at all. Smells like drugs and warm beer.
Oh my god, dude, just I needed this. I was in a very, very bad mood an hour before we started this. So let's try to get in a few minutes for Redefined, huh?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So
we're a band. We're on all social platforms.
Let's talk about your latest single release real quick.
All right.
Spoiled.
Spoiled? No, the last one we did was Outcast.
Or
Like
Outcast.
the
I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
last
it
one
was
we did was
Outcast.
Outcast. Spoiled was off the first album.
Yeah, that's right. No, because I was I'm like trying to think what the high put. I threw my notebook.
Spoiled
away.
was the thing that Dustin I think shared on the page recently. I think that was like the last video that he shared. Like
I literally threw my
reel.
notes to the side when we just got engrossed with shit.
That man posts. That man posts so many. He posts so fucking much. We post a lot just because fucking you have to be a content creator now.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Everything's about content.
Even to be in a band, yeah, it's fucking to do this. Even you got to be. You got to have clips and shit like that. I mean,
yeah. You got to have an open mind and ready to cross that line and go where.
Which one of y'all do the? Which one of y'all does the video editing?
I do.
Oh fuck that! That shit is so terrible. I used to do streaming and trying to like make video. Oh my fucking god! Trying to make clips and shit.
It can be tedious. It can be tedious.
It's so bad. Video editing is fucking ass. I hate it so much.
It's you know what? It's a pain in the ass. It really
is. It's worth it, but god damn, you spend 4 hours on a 30-second clip.
Yeah, that's why
it doesn't even get hits. You know, like oh my god.
That's why I like doing live shows because it was like, whoops, you said the wrong thing. Oh, you didn't want your wife to hear it. Sorry, can't fix it.
Way better.
So now I record it because sometimes I say shit, and it's usually me I'm editing out. But
I feel like they have to edit me a good bit on the loud spot because I'll say some real Sebastian too. We'll both say some real dumb shit. Sam's about the only level-headed one that's over there. He keeps us in line because me and Sebastian, like we've had a show where it was just me and him, and I'm surprised we got through it because it's a lot like tonight almost, like where we didn't talk about any topic that we had lined up. Like we do our itineraries and all that shit, and we don't talk about none of that shit. We didn't talk about any of it. I was like, how did we get through this episode?
You know what? It's okay. It's you know what? It's the talk show version that draws people's attention. It's not so much even an interview. It's they want to hear people be natural. And you know what? When you got the right people who are running the show, who are sick and fucking twisted in their head, you got yourself a hit. It's just a matter of getting it out there, and that's where the editing and the clips come in. You got to literally shove your face in everyone's fucking shit. And please pay attention. This is what you're missing.
Fucking video editing.
Okay, so you know what? Everyone, definitely look into Redefined.
Check us out. We have songs and shit.
Everyone a crash course. For those who don't know who you are, you want to give them a crash course of what kind of music you play, where they can find you, and then we'll look into it that way.
if you had to compare some stuff, like I say this because like you're gonna hear like so many people hear different things. I've had people tell us we sound like Beartooth, and I'm like, I don't think so, but okay. But like, exactly. See, but like, I'd say like Korn, Seven Dust, Limp Bizkit.
I was just about to say Korn.
Yeah, Korn,
Seven Dust, Limp Bizkit, little Linkin Park in there. Not as good as Chester. I'm not trying to say that by any means.
Yeah, Korn and Limp Bizkit, I could definitely agree with.
Yeah, it's we got some rap shit, we got some scream shit, we got some singy shit, we got a little bit of everything. Yeah, and hell, we've in that Outkast song, it's got like a southern breakdown in it where it's like kind of cowboyish shit. So I mean, we so like that's one thing I love. Oh, what?
Kind of like going towards like the Sleep Token type.
I would love that if we could pull that shit off. I love that shit. But I like just that's one thing I love about this band is like because I've done bands before, but like this is something that we can just do. Like none of our shit really sounds the fucking same. Like, and you buy a band's album and you can tell it's usually that band through the whole album. Their songs kind of sound the same, maybe not exactly, but they got the same tone and shit like that. Maybe cadence, maybe timing, but like our shit is just weird. Like I love it. I love it so much more than anything I've ever done musically.
And the problem is he hasn't been able to get anything new written because he's too happy.
Yep. I've been too happy with shit. Life's been too good. And I don't want to say that out loud because in the universe it's like, oh, really, bitch? Let me kill somebody in your family or something, like fucking. And so like it sucks because like you can't be too happy. It feels like sometimes. Like it feels like the world will punish you for
surreal.
that.
So you think if people are being good or something good's coming at you, now you're on defense because you're so used to shit going wrong. Exactly. You don't want to believe that something good is actually coming at you. Be like, the fuck you want?
So I sit there and I struggle with that.
Would you ever do a cover song though?
I do covers. Well, okay, I'll take that back. We've done 2 covers with Redefined. We've done Montero by Lil Nas X, and and then we did Halsey's "I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God." And but
I didn't know that. That's
oh
great.
yeah, that one's
That's
I think
great.
that one's better than Montero one. Fucking, it goes hard, but I'm biased. But I do a lot of acoustic cover shit myself. Like I'm working on a video right now of a Dylan Gossett song. It's called Cole. It's like a country song, but I like doing like little covers for myself. And then I was doing like 30-second covers. This goes back to the video editing thing. I was doing these little 30-second fucking 30-second videos every Thursday. It was like 30 seconds Thursdays or some shit. And it was like me doing a vocal cover or something like that. And like, I got tired of doing them because you'd post them and nobody give a fucking shit. You'd get 30 views on it for 3 days. And I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm done doing this. So like, I'm trying to work on my production and shit. I busted out my old setup for what I used to, because like, I was like, why are my covers not sounding like they used to? And I used to use this whole fucking studio setup and all this. And I was like, okay. And now instead of just using my fucking phone, so I got to get back into video editing shit to like link up. It's gonna suck, but it makes it way better. It makes it worth it. But yeah, that's usually what I do for covers. It's just me. I don't want to subject them to it. Plus, our guitarist, Little Drew, fucking hates doing other people's music. He hates it.
Have you ever considered doing being in a covered band?
Fuck no. I mean, like, no disrespect to the guys that do it. It's not for me. I don't want to play somebody else's fucking songs. I mean, granted, there's more money in it. There's dudes that talk about it because like they're playing the local bar scene. We got a guy around here. I love him to death. If he watches this, Jarrett Forrester, he's a fucking king. And like that man plays shows every day, almost every fucking day he's playing shows. But he also plays other people's songs, and that's what he's known for and stuff. And that works for him. That's great for him. There's money in it. He tours, like I said, he tours all the time. We don't get to do that because fucking we do original music, and like most places don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. And so we're lucky that when places do. But nah, I couldn't be in a cover band. I couldn't even be in like a fucking, the only way I could see myself doing it is if like it's a band, like there's a band around here that is a Nirvana cover band. And the fact that Kurt's dead, that I understand why they do that. Like if somebody did, but like if there's bands still touring or the members are still alive. Okay, no, I take that back. They ain't even got to be alive. If they're still touring, you shouldn't be doing their fucking songs. I don't think. Why would, like Kiss, when Kiss was touring, there was like Mini Kiss and people doing Kiss covers. Mini Kiss is badass. The little people doing it was fucking cool.
Chicago has a Fat Kiss.
A Fat Kiss.
What? We have Fat Kiss. Yeah,
really?
It's called Fat Kiss.
Yeah, they're a bunch of big motherfuckers.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude,
I will say this: Max Sabbath is pretty awesome.
Yep.
The ones that do like
McDonald's
and Black Sabbath.
They're still jamming out. They're still playing, but they do the makeup. They wear their costumes. They're just big.
There's some shit I can get down to with it, but like when like there's a band I think that was doing like Limp Bizkit around here, and I was like, Limp Bizkit's still touring.
You know, how do you cover Limp Bizkit? Do you walk around with a, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you promote? How do you push that?
I don't know. You just be a dickhead.
Zipper open and be like, trust me. Do a big fat line and be like, it ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere. Super limp.
You said you toured when we were talking earlier. You said you toured with El Nino.
Yes.
What other bigger bands have you toured with?
The only other two are like we've done a lot of one-off shows with bands, but like the ones we've toured with are Texas Hippie Coalition.
I love
and
them.
They're great dudes. Nevada and all of them.
They're awesome.
Dude, Joey's that fucking dude. Joey's the fucking man. I love Joey to death. Like when we were on tour, okay, we and the other band was Head PE.
I just met them too.
They're fucking great people. They really are. Did you get to meet their drummer?
Yeah,
Trauma?
I got to meet them all. They were at Lamasco's.
Okay. Their OG drummer's not with them anymore. No. It was Trauma. And but their new guy is fucking great people too. Like I got to meet them. We played every time they come around here. We get put on the bill because we click with them so well. But like we're trying to go back out with them. That is one thing that we're trying to do next year is get back out there with Head because we just mesh well with those fucking dudes. Like Kurt, their bassist, fucking Nathan, their fucking guitarist, great guys. And like I said, their new drummer's cool as fuck. And plus Jared's cool as fuck too.
They're all real respectful, which is
they're extremely good fucking people. They're extremely humble. They're hungry. Like they fucking get out there and they do that shit. And they're fantastic musicians. But when we were on tour with Head PE, we were playing somewhere in fucking Iowa, I think. And the next night, Texas Hippie was going to be there. And so we left a little letter. If you look at it on Facebook, if you type in Redefined and Texas Hippie Coalition or whatever, it'll show you a post where we took a bottle and stuck a little picture our guitarist drew, and it says Redefined loves THC, and we hid it somewhere in the club where we knew they weren't going to clean or anything like that and like throw it away. And then the next fucking night or like 2 nights later, Joey sent a picture of it to us that he found it and shit. So I thought that was fucking cute as fuck. We're out there being little cute boys.
I just got to meet them in June.
Okay, so where did you hide it? How did you find it?
Yeah.
Wait, who? Texas Hippie?
Yeah. I mean, how did they find it though? They just start poking their fingers in empty holes, or
no? We sent Joey a message and we're like, we left you a letter somewhere, baby, and he found it.
Left you a message in a bottle.
Sending out an SOS.
So you said you were just on tour with El Nino. What was that like? How'd it go?
Oh man, we went out with them like months ago.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go out for 2 weeks straight. Something happened and we couldn't, but they went on the Confessions 20 Years tour.
Right.
And so we went out with them for that. Well, then they were going on this 25 Years of Latin Metal tour, and that's when they went through Texas and all that. And they gave us like select dates to choose from out of a week. So we've gone out with 2 weeks with them. And it's awesome. They're great, dude. Like the OGs are fucking nice. They're good dudes. They're not like stuck up assholes and shit like that. Their drummer Dave is like the guy who runs the show. He is a fucking funny motherfucker. He is he's business. Like when it comes to the music side of shit, like to the fans and shit like that, they don't see a lot of it. But like when it's behind the scenes and shit like that, he's dead ass fucking serious. But like other than that, he is a bullshitting motherfucker. Like does not care. He is funny as fuck. Dave's good people. Laz is cool. That's their OG bassist. And we were out there with like Marcos, and they've got like a fill-in guy on guitar, Sal. He was like became family with us like immediately. Like him and our guitarist fucking clicked so well. It was crazy. But like it's a good time. They have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Like we're gonna have fun with anybody we go out with. Like I could give a fuck. Like we went out with Blacklight District. They're not a bigger band or anything like that.
Yeah.
But and like we played shows with them. Like this isn't shitting on them by any means whatsoever. So if any of them watch this for some reason, but like we played shows with them that we could play here. Like there was not like with El Nino and Head P and Texas Hippie, there's goddamn 300 to 500 to 800,
right,
every night.
Right.
And it wasn't like that with these dudes, but we still had a good ass fucking time. Like it's just anytime I get a chance to get up there and just let anything out like throughout the week and shit like that, even though it's not writing things, it's the old music. But any chance I get to do that shit, it's I'm gonna have fun.
All right, well, you need to like stub your toe or something and just grab a pen and start writing shit down. This fucking toe.
Yeah. The one that I did finish is gonna be fun. It's gonna be different for us, but it's called Copycat, and it's about the fucking society we live in with this fucking TikTok shit and fucking Instagram reels and Facebook reels. One person does something funny and goddamn 50 million other people think that they can set their shit off doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And like even with the music shit, with podcasting, with all this shit, we're all a bunch of fucking copycats. Like we saw somebody do something cool and we're like, I want to do that shit. You know, I want to fucking do that. Like the reason I got all these tattoos and piercings and shit, as I saw a guy fucking years ago from goddamn Bleeding Through covered in tattoos, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to look like that, you know? And
I want to piss off my family.
Yeah, that's also another thing. I got these behind my ear right here.
Yeah.
And my fucking mom hates it, bro.
How long did it take for you to stretch your ear?
Oh, I've been doing that. Fuck. I got my ear pierced at a Claire's, my left one. I got it pierced with a gun at Claire's when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then I want to say like 12 or 13, I started gauging it up.
Right.
Because my mom would not let me get my right ear pierced. I guess it was like wouldn't let me do it until I was 8. Like any other piercing besides my one left ear, because that was not the gay side.
I was gonna ask, have you ever stuck a dick in it? I mean,
you could probably fit a mean fucking penis in here for real. Like I've had mine. If I could reach I guess I need to take some ribs out and try the old Manson on my ear. I guess
It's
I let my
it's a
wife
whole
peg my
different kind
ear
of
before my
cockery.
butt.
Yeah.
You know, literally. She just starts fucking my ear. But
Yeah.
I'm
how do
engaging
you
my
like
ears
it?
right now.
Yeah. It's a thing. Homer Simpson did it to Marge. Remember the whole fucking ear?
Yeah, he did. He did. I forgot all about that. Simpsons did it. But no, I've been doing it since I was 12. So goddamn, 25 years.
Yeah.
God.
See, it could go sideways. They'll go in through the back. So when it goes through the hole, it's by your mouth, and you can be like, ah.
Oh wow, that's creative as shit. That's genius.
I'll give you some ideas. Here you go. Like, fucking.
They'd be getting double sucked then. They feel like
right. You can get
like
double
one
teamed.
in the ear. Yeah. Wow. The
They
X
can have
factor.
they can have a little sword war right in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Right there at the tip. I'm making content. This is what we're gonna do. Fucking,
this is beautiful, dude. I'm gonna have like
this is my OnlyFans now. Is dudes fucking my ears?
We don't need OnlyFans. We got OnlyFans. That's what we got.
Yeah. There you go. There you
OnlyFans.
go. I gotta pay you at least fucking 30% now for the idea. I'm about to have cocks in my ears battling. I gotta find dudes with what I think 45 centimeter penises.
Oh, that's not gonna be a problem. There's not too many. You know, just make sure.
It probably shouldn't be.
As long as they're not, I mean, they say the black guys are not as big as a lot of people think.
Yeah,
most of them are. Okay, most. So
yeah, that's
make sure
that's the general consensus.
Make sure it fits. So make sure they're not black.
No, definitely not. No part of that.
You gotta watch out for foreskin because it might.
Like I said, that was my gay friend Mookie. He was half black, and his half was his penis. Like that was. That's why my mom and dad and shit were like, "You're doing stuff with him." I was like, "You think what you want? I've seen that dick. There's no fucking way. Like, it's not happening."
And they say, "Why did you see the dick? Were you
exactly?" And like, I filmed him fuck his boyfriend, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I don't fucking know. I was high."
Yeah, the same.
Drugs is a hell of a thing. Like when you get so high, you don't give a shit what other people are doing. I mean, it's like they were doing it to me. They were having a great time, and they told me to film. I was like, hell yeah. There was like 2 lesbians in there too. It was like a whole party. Like they were fucking. I filmed the lesbians fucking. It was wild. And there was nobody there to fuck me. Like what the fuck? Like this. It's a terrible story. It would have been a lot cooler story if like there'd have been someone there for me too. But also at 20 years old, I didn't give a fuck except getting high. Like I said, I was a real piece of shit. So it's weird to be 37 and have like a kid and a wife and be substantial on things. Like, don't get me wrong, I still fucking paycheck to paycheck on a lot of things, but it's fucking weird to be here.
And he's willing to experiment. So
I was. I don't know anymore. Fuck that. I had my shot. I'm lucky I got out alive. Now they got fentanyl out there. I don't want nothing. Nobody's got. Right. They didn't have that shit when I was fucking doing drugs. Thank fucking God. Woo.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore, dude.
Fuck no, I'd have been dead as hell.
It's all a risk, I
had a kid give me fucking X-Lax in school one time. When I was 16 years old. He came up to me with like 3 pills and was like, "This will get you fucked up." And I took all 3 of them. Didn't even question it. It's fucking
yourself in class.
You know what's weird? It did nothing to me. I didn't get placebo high. Like I had people knew because he told so many people about it. And they were all like watching and giggling and stuff. Like I wasn't
for something to happen.
I didn't shit my brains out. I should have shit my fucking brains. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I took all 3 of them. Like I think I might have took 6 of them. I was like, hell yeah. So like, yeah, if I was doing drugs like I was back then, now I'd be dead as hell. Right. Somebody give me a whole mouthful of fentanyl. It's a disclaimer to don't do fentanyl.
Right? Yeah. We are not okay with this at all.
If you're selling fentanyl, fucking
don't do it. They do have test strips for coke, like they do with chlorine for pools. You can't buy them.
One of the places on tour with Head PE in Lincoln, Nebraska. You think Lincoln, Nebraska, you think fucking corn and shit. No, this is a big ass city. This is a gigantic ass fucking city. And we're sitting there and in the green room of that place, it's like, hey, we know you guys are rock stars, and is a note. It's like, we know you guys are rock stars and you like to party, but if you party too hard, and it was a Narcan fucking and like they told the bartender and shit was like don't get coke around here because it's slam full of fentanyl and shit like that. And I was like, well, it's a good thing that I brought my own weed because I don't want to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
No shit, right? And I prefer flower over fucking vapes.
Over a lot of that. I like flower and I like dabs, but I don't get me wrong, I got one, but that's just for when I'm in the house because with the kid here and shit, it's not legal here and shit. So one day I'll have that conversation with him, but 8 years old won't be
Right.
the age. I'll wait till he's little. I'll wait till he's like 15, like I was. My dad was like, "Here, fucking hit this."
I fed my son edibles.
Oh fuck yeah! Did it help with like seizures or something like that?
No, he has brittle bones, and I'd rather him eat an edible than take a pain pill.
Fuck yeah!
But I forgot how strong my edibles are that I make.
Shit! Got him
You
fucking
just let his ass
wasted.
sleep.
Oh, 16 hours.
Hell
And then,
yeah!
and then I forgot, how strong they were, and I took one before bike night. And I'm standing there, and I look at my friend. And I'm like, I like people. He looked at me and goes, "You're stoned off your ass." I said, "Yes, I am."
Yes, yes, I am. These guys, you
Right?
liking people? That's close to mushroom level right there.
Look, I did shrooms at Louder Than Life all weekend. Oh,
And you
my
loved
God.
every fucking thing about it.
I loved everybody.
Yeah. I had a friend who took mushrooms and beat his wife, and I was like, how?
Ow.
Okay, let me rephrase this. I had a friend who knew a guy. He was not my friend, but got high on mushrooms, and because like I was getting this is a disclaimer. I don't sell mushrooms or anything, but I got some mushrooms for this guy one time, and a couple times, and then like the third time he did it, his wife told the guy that was getting them from me. He was like, "Hey, don't get this guy any more mushrooms because he fucking acted." And I was like, "How? How could you do that on mushrooms? I've done them a lot, and every time I'm like, I fucking love everything.
Yes,
Everybody, everything.
I don't get it.
I don't know. People are wired different, They're just
They are, man. Everyone reacts differently. Plus, you don't know if other shit running into that could have counteracted it and made it go fucking nuts.
She could have deserved it, No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. It's terrible.
I think it just depends on the mood and how are you feeling, and
yeah.
Because
I could be in a pissed off mood. I'm telling you, I could be in a pissed off mood. You give me shrooms, I'm gonna love you within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. My gut's gonna feel like I got a shit, and then I'm gonna be like, I love everything.
I love you.
Let's
man.
go burn shit in the yard,
I can't stop laughing. Everything is fucking funny. I'll just look at someone and bust out laughing for 20 minutes, staring at their face, and they didn't do a damn thing.
That's that good shit.
They'll be like, "I'm sorry, but it's about time you finally know you're goofy as fuck looking." And now I'm letting it out.
Well, the picture I sent you guys from Louder Than Life, where I'm sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking. Yeah,
I remember the pictures you were sending us.
Oh,
yeah,
it's good. It's good when you fucking
when
you gotta like breathe out like that. Right. That's the best. That's the best. You were fucking high.
And it was right after the at Louder Than Life. It all got everything was covered in mud from all the rain. Bitch, I'm sitting on the ground. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I have been carrying the fucking world.
Mudded it up.
I loved everybody, including a bunch of little whores. Band-Aids. There we go.
Band-Aids.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting us to the end here. we can continue that. We can continue. Everyone's gonna be like, "No, why'd she stop? Fucking Fran." No, we can continue.
We're back to shit again. No,
right? Hold on, it gets better.
Yeah,
and we're done.
Oh shit.
Okay, so let's get back real quick. All right, so you guys are chill right now. You guys, so you're writing new music.
Yes.
But you're trying to because you're too happy. You got nothing.
Yes, I'm trying to write new music. It's very hard when you're happy.
They're writing music. He's not.
Yes, they have 9 songs. I have 1.
So what about maybe poking the guys and say, "Hey, what's pissing you off in your life? Let me write about you. Let me write you."
I actually asked my wife to sit down and work on a song with me. We've got this slower. We've never done one like this. It's kind of Deftonesy. Like at least that's what I heard when they played it, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking Deftones all over this shit, and so I was like, but if it's gonna be a Deftones style song, it's got to be about fucking, and I was like, and so me as a dude, I'm just like, fucking. It's just, and I've been with my wife 10 years, so it's just like, not the romance is dead, but it's just like, hey, you want to, and so like as a dude, I'm just like, oh yeah, I like the fuck, and so I feel like with her perspective from it, she'll be like more romantic and shit with it. So we're gonna sit down and try to write that because I'm not romantic as fuck at all. Like,
neither am I. So I get it.
she's got more of an like I've seen her writing before and shit like that, like her poetry and shit. And she'll probably kill me for bringing that up, that the fact that she's got shit out there like that. But her wording and stuff is just, I want a different perspective on it, because like I said, I'm just gonna be like, hell yeah, dick out in vagina, like that's fucking. So she'll be able to be fucking more. She'll be able to chop it up a lot better than me. I think I want her fucking brain on this one.
There you go.
Make it pretty, because it's a pretty song, and like if it was something brutal, then I could definitely do it. I'd be like, hell yeah, I'd make it hardcore then. But I want
maybe start asking the guys, what is the one thing that I did to piss you off beyond belief with me, where you wanted to pound my head, beat the fuck out of me so bad, and just start taking notes.
They never. That's crazy. We never have problems. We like it's so weird how little problems we've ever had. Like even on the road for like weeks at a time with each other. Like you think you get tired of motherfuckers, because like if you spend too much time with somebody, you're gonna get fucking tired of them at least one. Yeah. You know, and like yeah, there might be little shit, but like it's never been like screaming fucking.
That's good.
It's weird. Too often. Like I said, we click. It's weird. Like how we fucking mesh so well, because like they were a band fucking 6, 7, 8 years before I even joined, so like they'd been established, and so I just kind of came into the picture, and it was like, not saying the other 2 vocalists or 3 vocalists, I think it was only 2, not saying that they weren't it, but like us together is just different. It's like we have no limits to our shit, and not and that sounds like I'm trying to say the other guys are limited. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not trying to shit on anybody. It's just this works, and like the stuff that those guys are doing musically now works for them better, in my opinion.
Some people mesh better than others.
Yeah. One of the vocalists and DJ that were in Redefined, I'm friends with them, like, and they went on to be a like Suicide Boys, kind of like that, kind of like Ghost Main rap, kind of like hardcore trapcore kind of. So like they went on to do that, and I feel like they're better at that than they were when they were with Redefined. Like, and if they heard that, I hope they wouldn't. It's growth, you know. So
no, I get it, because I've got Justin and Andy and the Wilburs. When they were in their previous band, they kind of hit a plateau.
Yeah.
Now with the Wilburs, they're expanding and they're doing all this other stuff that they've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
And it just depends. To me, I think they're better here in the Wilburs than they were in the prior band, just because it meshes better.
Yeah, I get it completely. I fully understand that. It's just, and I think that's another thing that's taken me so long with this whole writing thing, is like fucking, I want to do better than our last album, because like our last one, like if you go through and like, I'm not telling anybody to waste fucking an hour and a half to 2 hours of their day listening to them from front to back, but like from the first one to the second one to the third one, like our third album is just like, we had people from like, what was it? It was either Il Nino. No, it was A Killer's Confession, I think. Or no, who the fuck was it? We were out on tour with a couple of them, and like they were like, did y'all get a producer from this album to that album? It's like, no, it's still all us. And they're like, there's something about this one. Like the third album was just fucking, and I think that I'm fucking so worried that we're not gonna be fucking better than that, because that shit was great. That shit slaps. So I want to progress. I want to be better. I want to make better, even though it's different. But, and I think we're on the right track with the way I wrote this first one that I have done. I'm really excited to go to practice this Sunday and fucking hear it all together. Cause like I wrote it with like listening to it on my phone. So I want to go hear the whole thing all together instead of me just in my room.
Moving in the right direction, because you are getting more excited.
Yes. And I also want them to fucking be like yay or nay on some shit too. Cause like I said, there's some weird shit, like not weird shit, but like, I say I got a line in there that's just real weird to me, and so like I don't know how I'm gonna feel comfortable saying it, because it's different than what we've written. Like I don't like cocky manly shit, because I don't want to be that fucking kind of guy, that toxic masculinity type of dude. But this line comes off a little fucking like I'm trying to be that guy, and I don't want to be that fucking guy. We're gonna see. We'll see. It sounds right when I'm sitting down listening to it, like doing the whole song to myself. So when the whole band and we get the energy and feel it, we'll see how it is, because it's gonna be.
So when do you have a guesstimated release?
Let's see, what is it? Is it October right now? Yeah. Fuck, October's almost over. What the fuck?
I know, November is next week.
It's almost 2025.
Sure.
What the fuck happened to 2023 and 2024?
Let's not talk about Christmas.
Yeah, fuck. And my kid's birthday is January 28th, so it's like right after Christmas. We're fucked with that. It's constant. That's life. But no, I would say we're really hoping. I want to say that they're going to try to get me in the studio at the end of November. So I got to write about 8-9 songs.
Yeah, you're with God Size, aren't you?
We are, and like I don't know if we're technically still are because like we didn't renew anything with them or anything, but like Nick's that dude regardless, like whether we are or not, because I don't know if we are, honestly. But I'm pretty sure we are. I'm so bad at this. Dustin's usually the ones that handle all that, but Nick is that guy. Whenever we need help with anything, the reason we got the Head PE tour, the El Nino tour, the Texas, I don't know if he did the Texas Hippie. But he's a godsend to help us. Like he's got us on so much shit, and so like him, and even like I said, even if I'm pretty sure we are on God's size though, but Nick is that guy. Everything he's done for us has been a step in the right direction.
Yeah, and
it's hard to have a relationship with someone like that for this long and them not fuck you over.
Right.
Like if that makes sense.
And for girls, you don't know who God Size is actually based out of Illinois, Central Illinois.
Yes.
Actually. And I know exactly who he's talking about, Nick, because Nick actually bought it off a mutual friend of ours years ago, Frank Horvath.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Me and Nick go back a long time.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah. But so God Size Records is based out of Central Illinois.
I knew it was based out of Illinois because we played when we went on that Blacklight District tour. Yeah. We played at the Twisted Spoke.
I know.
That was that shit.
I know.
Or Twisted Spoke.
Huh? You don't. I remember what happened then that week.
Were you at the Twisted Spoke?
No, Twisted. No, WC at that time.
What's the WC?
It went down. You don't remember, do you? Never mind. Okay. So but Twisted Spoke is Central Illinois, and they're closed.
They closed down. They closed down.
Yeah, that's really crazy. They've been over for fucking ever. And that's all what Central Illinois had. Central Illinois is like country for us, and there's not a whole lot out there,
Man, we pulled up out there. It was wild.
Yeah. So when there's a metal show, they flock to this one bar that played the Extreme, and they would come from like 45 minutes. Like everyone would go there because there was nowhere else to go.
We couldn't believe the reaction we had from out of there.
Chicago's got a bar every 300 feet that has a stage. So it's like, dude, there's always music around me,
Yeah.
So we need to get your ass to Chicago again.
Yeah, we played. The last place we played in Chicago was West Chicago at
WC Social.
I think, yeah, with Allborn and fucking.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, what happened at that show?
You don't remember everything, do you? We'll talk about that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, moving on because that's bringing up. All right.
Fuck.
So, all right. So you got some new music coming, possibly at some point, obviously in 2025.
Hopefully a lot more than 2024 has been for us. I feel so stagnant. Like we did the El Nino tour this year, and that was awesome. And I want to say that's like the only thing we did. Other than that, we had like a bunch of one-off shows around town, maybe went here and there. And so like I feel so stagnant, but also I understand why. They're trying to write music. They want to get a new album out. They want to get this,
fish you off.
Yeah. So that I need to think about that, maybe get mad about that. Like not playing shows. And but no, we're looking to tour hopefully and hopefully get on these fucking Danny Wimmer fucking things. If Danny Wimmer or anybody from them are listening, fucking put us on a goddamn festival. Jesus fuck. It is
right
so
here. Let me do
hard.
This.
Yeah, it is so hard. Like, I don't know if it's because we're signed to God Size that they won't book us because they don't take signed bands. But like, I've emailed all their fucking contacts. They have 7 festivals or some shit. I emailed every goddamn one of them. So like, I want to play. I want a shot. I just want one shot. And Danny Wimmer ain't even got to be there. Just one of his people. Like just give us a shot. I guarantee we'll fucking rock that shit more than most of the bands on it. No offense, not trying to talk that shit, but I guess I am. But like we throw the fuck, like no disrespect to other bands, like but like I have tried so hard and just I don't and got so far. But I just Danny Wimmer, fucking put us on one goddamn show. That's it. That's all I want.
Get the message, man.
Just put us on one show and like Tell us that you hate us or like us, or fuck that. Send me an email as to why you won't book us on one. Like, is it because we're signed to God size? If so, then we'll say that we're not signed, so we can get a fucking unsigned shot. I don't know. Fucking,
you'd be like, do you need to pull a ditty? I got an ear for you. You know?
Yeah. Fucking, what do I got to do? You got
He
any
does
baby oil?
competitions every year for Louder Than Life.
He what?
He does it's a competition every year for Louder Than Life.
See, they used to do this thing for
Dying Oath just won this year.
See, Dying Oath, that shit. I love them. I love them death.
Yeah.
Mindy and all them. They're great. Josh, they're fucking great people.
Yeah.
There's a fucking. They used to have this thing on Twitch called the Space Zebra Show.
I remember that. Yeah.
And like they would submit bands, and like that's how I got us in there a little bit. Like I came around during the ending of it apparently. So we come into it, and I was trying to get us on there. I think we might have played on there one time, like one of our videos, and like we got a great fucking reaction to the people in the chat and all this and shit. But they stopped doing that, and so like I have not. The only way I know how now to get on any kind of Danny Wimmer thing is you send them your EPK in an email. And all they did was send me back one fucking email instead of, of course they weren't going to go through all 7 of the emails because it's probably one person doing all of them or some shit. And they sent back one email from like it was Rocklahoma or something, I think. One of the ones
Thanks
they
for your
did.
submission, right? That's fine.
And like, thank you for your submission. We're not looking to book signed bands at the moment. And I was like, if you're looking for unsigned, I'm pretty sure Nick doesn't give a fuck that much. If we were like Nick wants to see us succeed too. And I guess but so I understand they see the EPK and like one of the first lines, it's like we're signed to God size.
Right.
So they think that they're gonna have to pay some money and shit like that. But if they would just look into it, we're very DIY. And like I want to play a Danny Wimmer festival. Those shits look fucking huge. I don't give a fuck if it's the first fucking 11:45, 12 o'clock spot. We'll play that shit. We did it at Blue Ridge.
Larry just did a record.
Yeah.
He made his first million off of one festival.
Jesus fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you ain't even got to pay us to be there. Just give us a time slot. Fuck.
190,000 people, I think.
Damn. I just want to play in front of fucking the biggest crowd we ever played in front of was like Blue Ridge, the last good year they had, which was like 2021, I think it was. The last good year they had, and even that was a fucking shit show. We stayed on site for the whole fucking weekend, and we were only supposed to be there Sunday, the day we played. We stayed there Friday to fucking Sunday, no questions asked, in like employee parking, employee camping, and like for 3 days we were out there, no problems, no questions asked. And then like the day we go up there and get our artist bands and stuff, the girl's like, how was the drive? And we're like, oh, we've been here since this day. And they're like, where? You're not supposed to be here except for the day you play. And I was like, oh, well, we were here. We've been out back. We've been walking through the back gate, at every, like, I never got security checked. If I was a bad person, I could have had my gun with me and shit like that. Like, I never, like, it was terrible. But like, we got to play that shit. And I want to say there was probably 4,000 in front of us. And then probably 10 to 20. No, not 20. Probably 5 to 10 more thousand waiting on Fame on Fire, I think. And then like a bunch of people up here. But like, you just saw like these waves of people just stopping. Like, they had no clue who the fuck we were. But like, they would be walking past to go to another stage to see like Knocked Loose or some shit that day. Would stop and they were like, what is this? And like by the end of our set, like it was fucking at least fucking 6,000 people. And I was like, this is what I want. So I want to play at one of Danny Wimmer's because he's got the fucking people. He's got so many people. It doesn't matter what time spot you're gonna have fucking eyes on you.
Right. The people are there to watch you from the minute you get on that stage.
I feel like that's one of our main things is that we're missing. We're not in that clique because they've got a fucking clique of bands that play on those fucking festivals. It's
always one giant clique.
And I want in that shit. Like, I don't care about his fucking money. I just want to play to people. Like, I like people say they don't want rich and fame. I don't care about the rich, but fame, I'm a slut for that. I'll be fucking, I don't have to be rich, but I want, for some reason, there's this thing in my brain that makes this, that's why we wrote this song called Memories. I want this fucking person in Indonesia to know who the fuck I am. For some reason, I want my music to save someone like music has saved me, like, so fuck the money side of it. If that's what it comes down. Cause I know a lot of this is a money game. And then like people don't want to pay out, and like we're not asking for
numbers game. It's all
you ain't got to pay us out. Fucking, if anything, we'll pay you. Fucking, what do you want? Like within reason.
See, I hate when I hear bands pay to play, man. It's I've been actually
some of it is worth it. Some of it has been very worth it.
Dude, I've been asked by bands how much do I charge to play out because I have Savage Ladies Radio now.
Oh yeah,
and I've been on Insane Realm Radio for 2 months, and Rock Rage. Me and Rock Rage are starting to collaborate and do more stuff that hasn't even been announced either. But I'm going to have a radio set with them now, starting in November too. And I've had bands ask me, how much do you charge to have our music played on your radio set? And I'm like, nothing.
Yep.
I feel like it's gut wrenching to hear that they're asking that because that's how common it is. And it's funny because I've noticed this, and I'm going to say this shit too. I noticed a lot of the bands. There's a lot of bands who will talk shit about pay to play, and are the first ones in fucking line to pay.
That's why I don't talk shit about it because we paid to be on Blue Ridge that year.
Down, and they are the biggest fucking hypocrites. So I was like, well, you this is an opportunity, so we have to do it. Okay, but you're still paying to play.
Yeah.
It don't matter what the opportunity. It's like, don't knock something if you're going to turn around and do it. You're publicly calling yourself a fucking hypocrite.
I stand by it. I stand on that shit.
If somebody calls them out for for being a hypocrite, now you're the piece of shit, and they're going to tell all their band friends from different places not to talk to you because of this, and this. They'll start making shit up. It's like, blow the fuck up.
I hear a lot of bands doing that, but then they're like, oh, well, we played Whiskey A Go-Go or we played Viper Room. Well, guess what? Both of those are pay to play. Period.
Yeah.
You don't get on that stage for free.
Yeah.
You better sell the fuck out of your merch. Like that's what it better be worth it to the point.
The merch that's where you make your money.
Like if you're playing a local show and you're paying to play, fuck that. If it's like a big ass band, and it's an opportunity to fucking make some money off your merch for real, then we've done it. I said, Blue Ridge.
I'm sure.
I want to say Blue Ridge. We broke even. It was not a great investment, but it was a shit ton of people seeing us. But their merch was set up with so fucking ass. Like the way they had it set up, there was nobody coming to those merch tables, regardless if they liked you or not. It was so fucking terrible. It was a shit show. But so that wasn't. I'd say that's since I've been in Redefined. Now before I was in Redefined, I've made some terrible decisions on pay to play. There was this place around here. Y'all ever heard of Gorilla Productions or something like that? Or
that's maybe
it used to be called Gorilla something. And them motherfuckers were South Carolina. Oh God, they were so bad. They were like selling tickets. You'd get like $1 off each ticket that was $10 or something. It was so bad. They were fucking terrible. And nobody be there when you show. It was fucking awful. Everybody shits on them around here. It's Gorilla Production. They're not around anymore. It's fine. But yeah, they got a lot of money from me back in the day for sure. Yeah. Supposedly, I broke a microphone on stage one time. I shelled out $50 right there. Like whatever,
$50. That's not bad.
yeah. That's what I said about when it was
for a microphone. Shit here.
Yeah, he was like $50, and he's like, "You cost me money." I was like, "What happened?" It's because we were fucking pumped, and this is why I carry my own mic now, is because I fucking spiked that shit when we got done. I was impressed. Yeah. I was like, "We did well, bam," and fuck, this was one of the biggest things we played.
Well, at least you're not a diva like some other douchebags out there.
Yeah, and made a big deal about it. This was so long ago when I did this. I was like, he could have been lying about it. He could have just been getting more money out of me. I was just happy to
you didn't even ask for proof to see the shit. And he's just like, oh, you broke this. All right, here's some.
This was like the #1 music venue in our town at the time and stuff. And it was packed. It was like a sold out house and shit like that. So I was pumped. I was feeling it. And we got done with the set and boom, spiked that bitch, broke it.
$50 spike.
Yep, it was worth it. We didn't win the competition, but it was worth it.
All right, Jordan, man, thank you for joining us. This is I'm gonna do a lot of editing on this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's not even a matter of what we said. I mean, it was completely a shit show.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be cut down shit. I get it.
If a shit show ever have a good side to it, we just made that shit happen. Yeah. So Redefined's got some new music coming out. Yeah. And we got somebody needs to piss off Jordan's and just kick him in his cunt, do something, you know, grab some bananas, do something. What else you got coming up? You got any shows coming up you want to drop real quick?
Where are we playing next? I think LA Tap Room in North Carolina sometime November or something. Well, like I said, this year has been super stagnant on shit. We haven't had nothing really big to pop off. A lot of these are one-off shows. And I don't even have any dates, unfortunately. We want to fucking tour. That's the main thing. Yeah. We're so ready to go. We're really hoping to. We've recently made friends with the Killer's Confessions group, and they're really team, and I'd love to fuck with those dudes if they.
Waylon, yeah.
But I know Waylon, and that like he's probably booked up so much, and like he's a huge fucking name. We're not, you know. I get that, and so if it doesn't happen, they still got our respect because like me and our guitarist drove all the way to Ohio just to fucking go see their EP release. Like they're the homies, like 100%. So like we really want to do some shit with them. But even if we don't, we just want to tour. Like I'd love to go back out with fucking Blacklight District again. I don't give a fuck. I just want to play music and be famous.
All right, ladies, anything you want to ask Jordan real quick before we chop this out? Well, I'm not chopping this part. Chalk it up, I should say.
It's been covered. I'm pretty sure everything's been covered. I'm an open book.
So we good. Awesome. Well, Jordan, thank you for joining us, man. Today was funny as fuck.
Thank you for having me.
Ladies, thank you for taking the time to be here. And I'm going to have some fun doing some editing. And
I'm sorry I took up so much of your time. I talked a whole lot.
It's cool. You know what? I need to smile because some shit happened before we started, before everything. And I just went, I
get it. Life be lifing.
Yeah. I should start writing songs and just selling my shit, man. I could sing. I seriously should. So, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Mad love and respect. And we're gonna have some fun with this shit. This is gonna be funny. And I'll send you guys all the clips to put out there too.
Fuck yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night.
You too.
And I'll talk to you all very soon. You too, Jordan.
Peace out.
Ciao.